Welcome to Built Local, the podcast spotlighting local businesses, community leaders, and the people building our community one story at a time. I'm your host, James Beejan, local business owner here in Waterford. My co-host, Mr. Murray Day. And today we've got special guests. We have Rob and Nicole from Black Armor Property Management. Welcome, guys, to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we want to know, how did Black Armor Property Maintenance get started? Like, what was the vision behind that? What did you do prior to that as a profession, or was it always, both of you in that industry and then wanted to branch out? Like, give us a little backstory.
So I actually went to college after high school, and I am a registered nurse.
Okay.
And Rob's venture was to start his own business. So he started his first business. He did anything yard and drive. It was actually called Krug's Yard and Drive.
Okay.
And he did lawn care. He did driveway seal coating. And then when he was in his early 20s, he decided that he was going to make it official as his first business, and he did a DBA and got his first business going. And then life happened like 5, 6, 7 years after that. We had a couple of kids, and so
Sure.
he took a little bit of a different route and sort of stepped away from the entrepreneurship journey that he started in his late 20s for a couple of years. And then after a couple years out of that, he came back to it and he said, "We're doing this again." And he had his plan all laid out, and he went and started his LLC, and he went all in on it. And then he's done so awesome in the last 6 years.
Fantastic.
That I actually this year stepped away from my nursing career.
Wow.
And so we're all in, husband and wife team,
That's
getting
fantastic.
after it.
Good
Black
for you
Armor
both.
all the way.
Well,
So-
it's interesting too, Rob, it's like, if you don't take the risk, you'll never know the reward, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And it's a scary step, especially when you have kids. I get it. Same step I took, and you never know because there's that unknown. But, it's about the journey, right?
Yeah.
I came from
Absolutely.
small beginnings, and look at us now. You quit your job, and that's
Yeah.
fantastic. My wife's actually a nurse manager.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So what services do you do again? Was it the driveway?
We do asphalt seal coating, concrete, and asphalt paving.
Okay. And are you thinking about expanding, going into other things?
At the moment, we're trying to expand our paving portion of the business.
Okay.
But, yeah, that's,
The asphalt paving side of it.
yep.
Yeah, I noticed on your website all the services you do, and you have a pretty broad range. You do anything from concrete to asphalt. Obviously, you do the sealant, or what's the term for that?
Seal coat.
Not seal coat, but when you, the lines that crack. And you
Crack
seal
filling?
Striping.
Yep, hot
Crack
rubber
filling.
crack
Hot
filling.
rubber crack
Yeah.
filling, yeah.
Anything asphalt, maintenance, paving related, Black Armor can handle it
Yep,
now.
repairs,
Got
it.
You do
striping.
commercial, personal,
We do
home.
residential and commercial.
Okay,
Yep.
fantastic.
Except
That's
for
great.
paving the driveway.
We can pave a
Oh,
driveway.
you pave the driveway?
Yep.
Yeah, we do asphalt paving for driveways, and we do concrete.
Okay.
So,
That's fantastic. What are some of the most common property maintenance issues homeowners overlook until they become expensive problems in your related industry, of course? Is it just not maintaining or seal coating every?
seal coating and maintaining their cracks.
Okay.
Then you start to get into like an allegation problem
Sure.
where the base is failing on the driveway, where you could have repaired it early, and now it's a full tear out of a driveway
Oh,
instead
yeah,
of a
that's
repair.
a huge expense. On
I
top.
recently learned it's called alligation because it literally is when your asphalt looks like alligator skin.
Is that right? So it's like in the English term, I'm thinking of allegation, like someone's making an allegation against
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I gotcha. No, that's interesting to know. I know at my own parents' house, they had a water problem, and they couldn't figure it out. Well, it was the pitch of whoever did asphalt their driveway was
Yeah.
off. So that's why we need pros like you guys. So, they don't
Water
have
is the biggest problem with concrete and asphalt.
to, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
Especially with the freeze thaw, right? 'Cause
Yep.
Water expands
Yep.
when it's
The
frozen.
movement in Michigan.
Oh, yeah.
You're always going to end up with a crack, whether it's concrete or asphalt.
But isn't asphalt a little more pliable? It can take a little bit
Yep,
more
it's a little bit more flexible.
Yeah, yeah.
And is it less than concrete as far as the cost? from a cost perspective?
It's about half, pretty much.
It's half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully they can get our roads.
Concrete's a lot prettier. It's a better
Yeah.
looking
Yeah,
product.
sure.
But yeah,
But it's half
Cost-
the money.
yeah,
I
asphalt's
also
more
heard
cost
of-
effective.
I have a friend in the industry, as I mentioned. I heard of you can buy, I might not be articulating this well. It's the rubber shillings or shavings that you can, am I saying?
Millings.
Millings.
Yeah.
Asphalt millings. Yep.
Is
So if
that
you have
a big
gr-
thing?
That's
It
a
is.
big thing. Yep.
Okay.
So if you have a gravel driveway, you can repair the driveway with asphalt millings.
Yeah. We did it at the Nature Center. We've had 2 coatings on it now, and it's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's so much better than gravel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
We're gonna do one
And it's
more.
it's really cost effective too.
Yeah, we're gonna do one more, and then I think we're gonna be done. Like, it's just
Yeah.
a little bit.
The coolest thing with asphalt millings is you can actually lay it with a paving machine. So if you wanted 3 inches exactly on top of your driveway, the paving machine can put down 3 inches.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
And
You
then,
know-
do they recycle, like if you're getting you're replacing an asphalt driveway, do they take that away and recycle that, or is that?
Yep.
Yeah,
It is,
so
okay.
they call it RAP, recycled asphalt pavement, and then the plants will turn that back into hot mix asphalt.
Well, look at you. You sound as versed as Rob is now.
Yeah.
She's learning.
I'm learning. I'm learning. And my brother is actually, he's a civil engineer. And so I've been consulting him a lot and learning a lot about the asphalt
Fantastic.
paving world and things like that.
It's
since
important.
I-
It's important, for consumers. I'm in the insurance business, so it's my job to educate them, and just like in your field,
Yeah.
you guys are the experts,
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
and trust is a big thing, right? So, go ahead, Marie.
So, did you hear, I think it was just last week, I think in the UK, they're making a road out of recycled rubber? Have you heard about this?
No.
I did see something
Yeah.
about that, but I didn't look into it.
And, I've seen it at the playgrounds where they, had the little rubber balls, and
Yeah.
it's like, put some bitumen in there, and we might get something,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just so much more flexible than stone-based stuff, right?
Yeah.
I think it's a lot more expensive.
So maybe we can learn from them.
Yeah.
Maybe that's next on Black
Could
Armor's
be.
service
Maybe,
offering.
maybe you can talk to Michigan too and figure out how to pave the roads a little better. Maybe you guys can help.
Yeah, we could use some help there.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, for homeowners considering a new driveway, what should they know before starting a project? Like, what would be, like, if you guys were reversed and Murray and I were the Black Armor experts coming to your house, what would that look like as far as
Well, I guess it depends on the project, really. It's really diverse, and
Sure.
if you got water issues, or if you have pitch, or if you have a steep hill, asphalt can separate on a steep hill, and you get a big crack line.
And in
So
some
it really just
cases, based
depends.
on how you see the scenarios, based on what you're saying, do
Yeah.
you say asphalt may work better than concrete here, or vice versa?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you like in an area where you park a vehicle a lot, concrete's a lot better.
Yeah,
Okay.
You get what they call bird baths.
yeah.
And where each tire will sit, you'll get a water pocket there. That's
yeah.
just because of the weight of the vehicle sitting on the asphalt slowly compacts it. Where
Didn't think
concrete
about that.
doesn't fail like that. It'll stay solid and flat.
Well, I always found it interesting on the striping side, right? So when you're doing a commercial job, right?
Yeah.
And how they figure out, like, I've watched it, it's pretty cool. Do you do that yourself, or do you outsource that, or you do your own striping too?
We have a professional partner
Oh.
for striping for all of our
Yeah.
commercial lots, and
Gotcha.
his work is amazing. So
I've seen it before, and I'm like, that's so cool.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
yeah,
little machine that
he
goes
has
around.
a big machine, a lot of different kinds of machines, and he uses DOT traffic paint, and
Oh,
that's
wow.
just it's perfect. It's like when we go in and seal coat, a parking lot, and it looks beautiful. The blacktop's all black again, but
Sure.
then when he comes in and puts the stripe down, it just
looks so clean and
yeah,
nice and
like
neat.
I never
Makes
thought a
everything
parking lot
pop.
could look beautiful, right? But
Well, and I'll be honest with you too. Like, people want to shop at locations that are well maintained, that look well, right?
absolutely,
You don't want to pull in a rickety parking lot. Like, it does make sense to make sure that it's maintained and it looks nice and the lines are
Yeah.
clean. And so you're right.
That's
I
how we
agree.
feel.
It's visually
It may-
appealing.
It's the first thing you see when you pull into a place, and it's the last thing you see when you leave.
That's so true. Now, I have to ask one more question on the striping because I always see different versions. The handicap sign. I've seen, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I've seen some stripers with a very ornate, like, looking
Yeah.
handicap sign. Is it, like, is
So
there regulations? Like, do you have to do a certain type of outline of that? Or
No.
there's no.
No.
Okay.
There is stipulations on pitch for handicap areas, so
Okay.
it's got to be a little bit flatter.
Gotcha.
But for the markings, they got all kinds. You can get the wheelchair guy that looks like he's flying down a hill. You know, you can get the normal one.
That's cool.
How I like to do it, especially if you're doing yellow and blue, I like a blue background with a yellow wheelchair
Yeah.
guy, handicap
Nice
guy.
contrast.
Yep, it looks
Makes
awesome.
sense.
What do you think would separate you from your competition? What's the one thing that you guys really focus on and try and do a good job with?
Well, in the asphalt industry itself, there's a lot of scamming. You hear about it every year on the news, especially with the seal coating industry.
All right.
The biggest thing is just being honest and giving the customer what they want, you know, what they
Maybe use
deserve.
bad product mix.
Yeah,
right?
and
Yeah.
that's one of the things too, like Rob's never been willing to sacrifice on that with Black Armor since he started
Quality,
it.
yeah.
Quality,
He
yeah.
wants the best materials that are available. And when he goes out to meet with a client, whether it's for, you know, a $300 seal coating for a driveway or a $20,000
Treats 'em all the
paving
same.
job, he treats them all the same. He tells them what all their options are and really just tries to educate them on what's going to work best for their situation.
So more of a consultative approach,
Exactly.
building that trust.
Yes.
Building
Using
the
high
trust.
quality
Yeah.
materials and.
Yeah,
Makes
because when
sense.
somebody makes a choice to choose us when they've had 4 other estimates,
Sure.
we want them to be confident in their
Sure,
decision.
you want referrals, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let's take a little break here, and we'll see some of your work, and we'll catch you on the other side. Well, welcome back. That was fantastic stuff. Can
Very
you,
nice.
Can you share a project that really meant a lot? It was a little bit special, and you know, it was outstanding work. Customers really happy, or you know, share a story like that.
Well, my favorite projects were we traveled all over the state doing discount tires. And changing you know, their parking lots go from extremely dirty to beautiful when we leave. So they were a really good customer for me and helped me out a lot throughout my business venture. And doing those parking lots was my favorite thing.
Yeah, and they have a lot of stores, and how many
72 locations.
and how many times do you have to do it? Like, is it a once a year type of thing, or?
For commercial, I recommend if it's starting to dry out, if you can do every year, I would recommend it. But I recommend for most people every 2 years.
Okay, great.
It depends on the severity of the parking lot, how
Sure.
bad it is.
Well, I can imagine Michigan winters are a little rough on the seal coat too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes
And
sense.
plowing. So
Oh, yeah.
the snow plow blades
Yeah.
get really sharp and
Yeah,
And all
they'll
the
chip
salt.
away at it.
yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, communication and reliability are a big part of, you know, your brand. Why are those values so important in this industry specifically?
Well, like Rob said, there's a lot of people that pop up and scam in this industry. So we just want to make sure, like, when somebody calls, we answer the phone, we return their call. We might be a day late if we get really busy, but we're going to call you back. When we say we're going to show up, we're going to be there. And I think that those are just such basic things that you should be able to expect when you're hiring
Sometimes
a
you
company.
can't get 'em, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
we just want to make that the norm. And when you use Black Armor, that's the status quo. That's what our promise is going to be to you.
Makes sense. Well, that's the key to your success. Obviously, you're doing well, and
You hear it all the time. Companies just not even returning the phone call.
that
Yeah.
amazes me.
Yep.
It amazes me.
Do you have any tips for, say you got a new driveway or fresh seal coat? You got any tips? Don't do this or do this,
So if you got a fresh seal coat driveway, don't dump gas on it.
right? Right.
I've had that happen a few times.
Can you come back and?
Yep, come back and fix it.
Right.
And then if you have a brand new driveway, I would wait 2 years before you seal coat.
Okay. Got to breathe or something?
There's a lot of oil in asphalt, so you want some of that oil to bleed off before you coat it.
Okay. Good
So,
tips.
Rob, Nicole, what's next for Black Armor property maintenance? What are you seeing? Where do you want to be in the next 2 to 5 years? Any projects, scaling, expanding, where do you see both of yourselves in the next?
Asphalting I-75.
Yeah, there you go.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be
You
awesome.
retire next year.
Even smaller stuff with local roads or Dixie Highway, that'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
We got plenty of back roads in Waterford, guys. Please,
Yes, you do.
let's talk about it. But where do you see yourself 2 to 5 years as far as scaling? Obviously, it's been a journey so far. It's worked.
Yeah.
You're clearly passionate about your business and,
Yeah.
and what you do and the quality you put into it. So, with that said, where do you see yourselves in 2 to 5 years?
Well, I'm hoping with 2 to 3 crews and a whole lineup of trucks and paving machines ready to tackle
Fantastic.
projects.
I know a really good insurance guy. If
Yeah,
Yeah.
kidding. Well, maybe.
if we can make a switch.
You can save 50% or more if you switch. Kidding. No, guys. Rob Nicole, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thanks for joining us here on the show. Clearly, you've got something great going on, in your industry. We wish you continued success and growth. And hopefully we'll have you on the show maybe in 2 to 5 years, and we'll
Yeah.
see that big crew and expanding. And congratulations on retiring from the nursing field. You sound
you.
well versed already. Very impressed.
Thank you.
And we'll see you, next time. So
Great.
thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
We'll
Thanks
see
for
you later
having
on
us.
Built Local. Thank you, guys. That was fun.
All right.
See ya.